I grew up around bikers all my life. When I was a child, I was abused and found friendship in many bikers. I bought my first bike, a 1974 Sportster, when I was 22 and became a member of an outlaw biker club. I lived a pretty crazy life. After spending some time in prison, I gave my life to Christ and eventually started Christian Motorcycle Club. My children have always been very important to me. In 2005, my daughter gave birth to my twin grandchildren, Casey and Devin. They were both premature and both had medical problems, but Casey was smaller and more challenged. Devin was released from the hospital earlier than Casey, and I can remember spending hours praying for God to heal her. Finally, she was well enough to go home and join her 5 siblings. As she grew, she was a joy to have around. Of course, I love all my grandchildren, but my bond with Casey was special. She was the most quiet and for the most part stayed in the background. But when you called her eye, you were blessed with the most loving smile you ever saw. Somehow she had the kind of wisdom that only comes from God. One day in October 2008, my wife and I decided to take advantage of the last warm days by going for a bike ride. I have a 1995 Heritage Softail, and riding is one of our greatest passions. As we stopped to get something to eat, my phone rang. It was my daughter, and she was crying. She said that Casey had fallen and was in very bad shape. Her boyfriend had taken her to the hospital and needed someone to stay with the other children so that she could go be with her. We rushed over. My wife stayed with the children, and I went to the hospital. It was the worst than I can ever imagine. Casey was not conscious and was unable to breathe on her own. The boyfriend had suspiciously given a false name when he took her in and then left her. Casey died 3 days later. Later we found out the boyfriend had been abusing all the children, but targeted Casey the most. My daughter had known and covered it up for a long time. We will never fully know what happened that day or the days before. We will never know the pain or torture that Casey endured. We only know that we have lost one of the most loving and bright rays of sunshine in our lives.
I will wait for you there, down on my knees where I met you, give you all of my cares, find a grace to hold on to now.
She was just 3 years old. I hope Casey's story will make you aware that child abuse isn't something you see on TV or read about in an article. It is something that is happening right now in our neighborhoods, families, and sometimes even our homes. It is well hidden by the people involved, and it takes a conscious effort to identify. Please take the time to observe. Ask questions and report suspicions that you may have. Children are our most valuable resource.